that's mostly done for, made for the blind and physically handicapped called Braille. And what I'm reading here, as you probably can see, is Braille. Everything is in dots. And Linda,
Yes.
where's one of those books you brought?
You call your aunt Linda?
Yeah, well, I'm just used to it. I don't know why, but now that I'm older.
Mario.
Yeah, well, this is a book. Well, it's actually a little tutorial, a manual, an instruction booklet for the GPS.
Oh, cool.
It says skip the next section, press space bar with dots 4, 5, 6, or that's just a little introductory booklet to the Braille Note, which is a machine I brought with me today. This is quick start for Braille Note Apex BT.
And as he's speaking, I'm just gonna, you can just pass this around and feel what the Braille
Make sure
feels
you
like.
don't push the dots in. Make sure you're gentle.
Yeah, see,
So just, you can pass that on on
because
this side.
the dots are really, they break easily, or sometimes, well, you can erase when you make a mistake, but the trouble is it all comes out blurry.
So you're just going to gently touch your fingers on it, and those are making ABCs and numbers.
Pretty much and sometimes they'll a lot of the words, when you advance to, let's say, when you're able to read better, they're all contracted. Some words, let's say you wrote the letter A, the letter C, it can stand for the word can, or D, the word do. And it's a whole another realm, but I'm not going to get very deep into that. But when you practice, you'll get a whole lot better. In fact, Linda here, she took Braille for at LACC, one of those colleges, and she messed up.
Why? What?
I have no idea.
I didn't complete it.
But and it's also not very hard to get around too, because in fact here I have a machine from which I'm recording called the Braille Note, and attached to this is a GPS thing like your parents would have in their cars. And in addition to
Who's
reading,
talking? Anthony, please.
in addition to reading the words or the directions, it has speech. I'm adjusting the volume so you can hear it. Now I'm going to turn on the, looking for this little strap here. Oh yeah, there's a GPS system. It's a little receiver. You can only get up and touch it yourself because it's not, I don't think, it costs a lot of money. Okay, I'm turning on the receiver and it beeped. Now I'm pressing N for navigation. That's a speech input. And the maps are loading. 1, 2, there we are. Oh, the Bluetooth is off. The Bluetooth. Okay.
You need internet? I can get your internet.
No. It's perfectly fine. This thing has its own Bluetooth.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for this to check. There we are. Okay. I'm just checking if the Bluetooth is on. There we are. Now I'm going navigation. And this takes you directly to GPS image.
Ariel.
So I'm waiting for the maps to load up. And here we are. Uh-oh, it's having a problem. I don't know why, but either way.
Hang on. Let me see. I can turn on my internet.
No, it's fine. It's
We can go on to the Braille writer right here.
okay, but this thing will tell you where you're going, and the good thing about it is you can when you're in the car, it'll tell you where you're passing when you don't even know what you're looking at, or when a driver doesn't know what they're looking at, or what's ahead. This thing can detect where you're at. Either way, here is a brailer. This is how I write.
This is what it's called.
It's a Perkins brailer.
Perkins Braille.
Much bigger than what I have in front of me.
This is used instead of a regular typewriter. This is used and it produces words like all those dots that are going
Just
around.
saw.
Those books, yes. Now he's gonna go ahead and he'll write Farmdale Elementary on here, and we'll show you how that works. Here's
Okay, so, yeah, this is the kind of paper they use to write things with, in Braille, and.
Is it a heavier cardstock?
Say what?
Heavier cardstock?
Excuse me?
Like a thicker paper?
No, this thing can fit in perfectly, you just have to figure out where the holes go.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, is it a thicker than a standard paper?
Is it? Yeah, it is, it's much thicker than a regular.
See, it's a little
Yeah, it
bit-
sounds thicker.
Yeah, a little bit thicker than a regular writing
Yeah.
paper. That's what you need to use for this.
Okay, Linda, I might need a chair for this.
Right.
Oh, good, thank you. Okay, so when I take the seat, I'm gonna, oops, sorry.
This is the one.
Okay, all right, I'm writing Farmdale, Farmdale, okay,
Hey, I can see. You can see.
all right,
Anthony, sit down. Anthony.
So, Linda, what else?
I'll just hold it up.
Okay, so each one of you can, when I take this paper out, you can all have a look. There we are,
Okay, now you see,
up at the top.
anybody that could read Braille could see that would say Farmdale Elementary.
Yeah.
I can see.
Yeah.
Not that much.
So that's how a person begins to read by
Yep.
Braille, but of course, after they learn Braille, then, as Matthew does now, he uses a computer just like anybody else, except tell him how the computer works.
Well, I have there's this software, much like any other one you have installed on it. It's one called JAWS for Windows. And you just, if you have a regular computer, you can just go home and install the software program. And it's much like Microsoft Word or Google Chrome, whatever that is. But you can install a program, and then you after a few seconds of waiting, you'll hear a voice, and it'll say JAWS for Windows is ready, and then you have to activate it and do all kinds of different things. In fact, what you just heard, the same voice you heard on the Braille note is the same one that you hear in JAWS too. So
Now, Matthew's now going to explain to you a little bit about disabilities.
every one of you here, no matter what it is, you should always respect someone that can't either hear or walk or talk or see. And when I was very little like you guys, I never got bullied. I never said, hey, no one's ever said, hey, to me, hey, this kid is a loser. He can't see. Ha ha ha. He never. I never really got much. Nobody has ever told me that. But I believe all of you here, should do the very same. If you see a kid that walks around here, but he or she can't hear you, it's always nice to be their friend. So, don't ever call them a loser or other bad name or whatever. But it's very important that you always learn to treat them with respect. So I'm sure Miss Singh has always taught you this. And if you learn from Reitmeyer, it'll really pay off when you actually learn to respect them.
We actually have two classes in here right now. One of them is our neighbor, which is actually the deaf and hard of hearing class is actually in here as well.
Right on.
So they're all hard of hearing and they're in an
Far
oral
out.
program.
Far out. That's absolutely wonderful.
So
And
you actually have two classes in here.
I'm proud of that, and I hope that that they're not all that they can hear me pretty well, because I'm speaking for them as well. If they see someone that can't see, they should always be respectful, as Paul over here somewhere has been learning to do with me.